Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Lunchtime Poetry. I'm Lorie and I am a librarian at Manlius Library, and I have been delighted to join you every day at noon for some poetry. And today I'm going to read from this very old book entitled The Lake English Classic Selections from the Poems and Plays of Robert Browning. And this was published in 1909. It was a gift from my Aunt Gail. Shout out to Aunt Gail. And I'm going to read you a few poems from this one. So this is Robert Browning's poetry. And I'm going to start with Love Among the Ruins. Where the quiet colored end of evening smiles, miles and miles, on the solitary pastures where our sheep, half asleep, tinkle homeward through the twilight, stray or stop as they crop, was the site once of a city great and gay, so they say, of our country's very capital. Its prince ages since held his court in, gathered councils, wielding far peace or war. Now the country does not even boast a tree, as you see, to distinguish slopes of verdure, certain rills from the hills, intersect and give a name to, else they run into one, where the domed and daring palace shot its spires up like fires, or the 100-gated circuit of a wall, bounding all, made of marble, men might march on nor be pressed 12 abreast. And such plenty and perfection, sea of grass never was, such a carpet as this summer time o'erspreads and embeds every vestige of the city, guessed alone, stock or stone, where a multitude of men breathed joy and woe long ago. Lust of glory pricked their hearts up, dread of shame struck them tame. And that glory and that shame alike, the gold bought and sold. Now the single little turret that remains on the plains, by the caper o'er-rooted, by the gourd overscored, while the patching house leek's head of blossom winks through the chinks, marks the basement whence a tower in ancient time sprang sublime. And a burning ring all round the chariots traced as they raced, and the monarch and his minions and his dames viewed the games. And I know, while thus the quiet colored eve smiles to leave to their folding all our many tinkling fleece in such peace, and the slopes and rills in undistinguished gray melt away, that a girl with eager eyes and yellow hair waits me there, in the turret whence the charioteers caught soul for the goal, when the king looked where she looks now, breathless, dumb till I come. But he looked upon the city, every side, far and wide, all the mountains topped with temples, all the glades, colonnades, all the causeys, bridge, aqueducts, and then all the men. When I do come, she will speak not, she will stand, either hand on my shoulder, give her eyes the first embrace of my face, ere we rush, ere we extinguish sight and speech, each on each. In 1 year they sent 1,000,000 fighters forth, south and north, and they built their gods a brazen pillar, high as the sky, yet reserved 1,000 chariots in full force, gold, of course. O heart, O blood that freezes, blood that burns, earth's returns, for whole centuries of folly, noise, and sin, shut them in, with their triumphs and their glories and their rest. Love is best. And that is Love Among the Ruins. The next one I'm going to read to you is a little poem called Memorabilia. Ah, did you once see Shelley plain, and did he stop and speak to you? And did you speak to him again? How strange it seems and new. But you were living before that, and also you are living after, and the memory I started at, my starting moves your laughter. I crossed a moor with a name of its own, and a certain use in the world, no doubt, yet a hand's breadth of it shines alone mid the blank miles round about. For there I picked up on the heather, and there I put inside my breast a molted feather, an eagle feather. Well, I forget the rest. And that's memorabilia. And then finally, good to forgive. Good to forgive, best to forget. Living we fret, dying we live. Fretless and free, soul clap thy pinion, earth have dominion, body o'er thee. Wander at will, day after day, wander away, wandering still. Soul that canst soar, body may slumber, body shall cumber, soul flight no more. Waft of soul's wing, what lies above? Sunshine and love, sky blue and spring. Body hides, where? Ferns of all feather, mosses and heather, yours be the care. And that's good to forgive. And this has been a selection of Robert Browning's poems from this wonderful little old book that was a gift to me from my aunt. I hope that you have enjoyed today's edition of Lunchtime Poetry. We'll see you again here tomorrow at noon on the Manlius Library YouTube channel. Have a great day and happy Poetry Month.